Final advices and theories, very important part of this program. Each advice or theory will help you a lot. Please pay special attention on every word. First, do not stop searching for a perfect drone, especially on your new DIGI. Even if you see yourself as an advanced player, once in a week, 4 steps, remember, it's only 3 or 5 minutes of your time. Don't disappoint me, don't disappoint me. Okay, next advice. Please find on the web Konakol. It's an Indian art of vocal percussion. It will really help you to grow in understanding of unusual rhythms. Spend with it a couple months, you will be so surprised. Advice number 3. Please learn traditional way of playing DIGI, playing Idaki. We all have to do it if we are respectful for this legacy as our instrument, as didgeridoo. Besides that, it will be a long, interesting journey for you. Traditional style really complicated and full of interesting details. Also learn other aspects of Australian and Aboriginal culture. Become an expert in that. Next advice. Do not stop collecting DIGIs and Idakis in different keys. You will grow as a musician because of that too, trust me. Here is a big important theory. I call it big tree theory. Roots here, it's basics. Circular breathing and exercises. The trunk of a tree, it's rhythms and different DIGI techniques as wobbles, for example, tooth sounds. Somehow, most of the DIGI players are stuck here on a trunk part, just playing rhythms and rhythms and rhythms and rhythms. What's next? Next is a crown of a tree. There is the most delicious things for you as for a musician. Tracks, gigs, creativity, self-expression, possibility of bringing something new into this DIGI world. Please, do not stop on the trunk part. We all have to reach the crown. Or it's all about rhythm collections? But it's ridiculous, okay? Be musician, not a rhythm collector, okay? And another big important theory. I call it diversity of didgeridoo. Inside of a DIGI, we put our emotions and our breathing. In one part of a DIGI, we call it musical part. We have drone, vocals, tooth sounds, and harmonics. On the other hand, we have rhythmical part of didgeridoo. Here we have rhythms, grooves, spits, spitting tooths, small pauses if we are talking about percussive style, staccato playing, and optional but beatboxing. In the end, we should have perfect quality, precise sound. So please try to use most of all opportunity we have in our instrument, most of those elements, because in it you will find a diversity of didgeridoo. As we agreed, you need to play tracks. Let's start from 6 tracks. In this program you already have few. You can play it whenever you want, no royalties. So you need 3 tracks more, only 3 tracks. And 6 tracks, it's about 20 minutes totally. They're enough to be a part of local ditch festival or some ethnic music event. How to create tracks by your own, I'm already told you before. It's not so hard. And it will be absolutely before and after situation for you after you have your own first short gig concert. Then during a few months you can create 6 tracks more, and here is you ready to perform full solo gig, full solo ditch concert, about 40-50 minutes. Great. When you will create your own tracks, be open-minded. Don't just you're an advanced player. Be more creative. Build up new phonetic phrases, patterns, like, for example, something unusual. Zigzero, gzero, gzero, gzo. Zigzero, gzero, gzero, gzo. Zigzero, gzero, gzero, gzo. I'll try. So try to play whatever comes to your mind. Try really express something. Try to play your memories about your last travel, for example. Try to play what do you feel about some person. Try to play love. Try to play art. For example, try to play on a ditch paintings of Salvador Dali. Those weird things, melted watches and stuff, crazy. Play with emotions, play with sadness sometime, play with anger, play with joy. Be open-minded and creative. How to build a gig, your own performance. We'll take simple variation of a gig with 8-10 tracks. Gig starts with simple intro track, for example with low key ditch, with a lot of drone, harmonics and sound of nature. By that track you saying to the audience, this is the didgeridoo and this is how it sounds, alright? And then goes second track with simple rhythm in it. Then, for example, 2 traditional style tracks, then more difficult track, let's say fast one. So your gig, your concert grows as a flower, you see, but then next track kind of breakdown track, low key ditch, fat drum, earthy sound, slow vibes. And in the end of the gig, 2 or 3 most complicated tracks for you, where you showing your technical skills, okay? So, but please do not forget to conversate with your audience. Say something about history of didgeridoo, about the difference between traditional and modern styles to play it. Yes. For to make your gig, your concert more interesting, you can deal with guitar special effects pedals, for example by Korg or Roland Boss companies. Loopers, but it should be in very right proportion, okay? Also you can use gongs, handpans, percussions. Next, bring any of your friends who can play, for example, guitar, drums, or any other instruments, or beatboxer, to the rehearsal studio, and maybe you will build a duet, as a project. It's a cool thing, okay? Then you can find local yoga center, yoga station, and make a ditch meditation there as solo ditch player. Or find a local cozy club and perform their solo or with duet with your project with another musician. And now list of best microphones to use in the recording studio or during your gig. Okay, this program comes to the end. You can ask me, okay, I can play all rhythms and start to create my own tracks, even performed there and here for a few times, but what's next? And the answer is goals. Yes, you need to have a list of your goals, targets, steps, where to grow. Yes. Let's begin. During 1 year from this very second, you need to have 10 or 12 tracks, enough for full solo gig, solo DJ concert. Next, if it sounds good for you, build one music project with another musician, up to you. Next, visit free DJ workshops in your country. During next 5 years from here, become an expert in traditional style of playing. Next, visit 3 or 5 DJ workshops at, let's say, European DJ festivals. Next, listen a lot of didgeridoo music, a lot. Next advice, next goal, next target, organize DJ gathering in your area or even DJ festival. Yes. Next, try to teach didgeridoo. Next one, collect 3 or 5 didgeridoos or idakis from best world crafters. And now, very, very important thing, the big idea. Try to create your own didgeridoo style, your own flow. It's so exciting and very possible. I would not say to you anything here, because it should come from you, from your mind. It's too personal thing. But maybe you should find some in your local folk ethnic music legacy, some rhythms. But it's just one of the tips, one of the small advice where to go. Next, then you recording your own solo didgeridoo album. Yes, and go on tour in your country or even world tour. But before all that, 3 advices. Practice, more practice, hard practice. Let's all thank the indigenous people of Australia for the opportunity to play this amazing instrument, for sharing with us a part of their beautiful culture. Also, huge appreciation to great didgeridoo website, didgeridoopassion.com, and great didgeridoos by Bruce Wicks, Wicks Sticks Didgeridoos, and to a lot of beautiful people who helped me with this project. Thank you guys. Let me also recommend you to visit another cool websites. You also can go on to learn with me online, Skype lessons. Please, welcome. I'll be happy to see you. Thank you very much.